welcome to SAP Navigator, your guide to SAP SD expertise. So in this channel, I will post SAP SD real-time issues as well as their solutions. Coming to this video, I will tell you about the product allocation in aATP. So before that, don't forget to like and subscribe my video. So coming to the video, so today I will discuss about product allocation in aATP and how it will work. So product allocation basically it will optimize the order processing in SAP S4HANA. In advanced aATP, we have multiple concepts called product availability check, PAC, back order processing, BOP, product allocation, PAL, and supply production. So in this video, I will discuss about the product allocation. So remaining things I will do one more video in upcoming classes. First, what is product allocation? The name itself indicates that to allocate the product intelligently, which means it will restrict the confirmed quantity based on the business defined limits. So every company will define some predefined business rules. So based on that rules, we have to allocate the product allocation even though stock is available. It prevents overcommitment of scarce products. So we have, let's say you have just 100 quantity of scarce product, so which we are not going to produce anymore, but it is not available in market predominantly. So a new customer comes in and he orders for the 100 quantity. So we cannot allocate all the 100 quantity to the same customer, because we have the goodwill customers as well, right? So that customer going to order end of next month. At the time, then you have to make sure that the stock is available. So for that, product allocation can be benefit for it. So and also it controls the distribution across customers, regions, and channels. So different type of customer, which customer will get how much quantity, and which region of customers will get how much quantity, and which channel, like online orders, store orders, invest. So it will work with sales order as well as the stock transfers. Both customer sales order and STOs, like we can implement this product allocation. Let's take one example. You have a product called laptop. For that, you have total 1000 stock. Then you made an allocation. Allocation nothing but a planning data. So in that allocations, so customer A you have allocated 400 quantity. Customer B you have allocated 300. Customer C you have allocated 300. So allocation is done. But customer A orders for the 500 quantity. System only confirm 400 quantity despite of order quantity. So remaining 100 quantity will be unconfirmed. So product allocation is mainly useful when there is a more demand than supply. So you have to do the prioritization, right? So based on the delivery priority, based on the customer goodwill, every business will have their own priorities. Based on that one, they have allocate the stock. Let me take you to the system. So in order to activate the product allocation, you have to do the settings both in GA as well as the Fury. So I will take you to the steps one by one. So first we have to create the checking group for it. So now go to SIMG. It will take the IMG screen. As it is advanced availability check, you have to go with the cross application components. So inside the cross application components, you can see the node called advanced availability check, advanced availability promise. Go there. So first, like in ATP, before that I want to tell you how ATP works. ATP works based on the scope of check. So if scope of check is a combination of checking group and checking rule. So similarly here also we have to define the scope checking group for it. So let's say I will define the checking group. Inside you can see the different kinds of checking groups, right? So some of them having the advanced ATP is inactive, some of them advanced ATP is active. Let me tell you how it is. So if advanced ATP is inactive, these checking rules can be only used for the ATP, standard ATP. If advanced ATP is active, these checking groups can be used for the advanced ATP process. So I will create my checking group. I will take copy of G1, make it as G2. So here now SAP Navigator check group. Okay, I am also activating the advanced ATP. Okay, I copied G1, right? So all the dependencies. Let me show you what and all requires. So it doesn't matter, I will show you. So once a checking group is created, so here you can see configure default values for available checking group. This node is for useful for like we have once a checking group is created, that checking group we have to maintain material master, right? So instead of that, based on the material type and plant combination, you can default the checking group, so that whenever the new material created with this combination, automatically the checking group will be assigned. That's how the scope of availability check will work. So once the checking group is done, then we have to create the checking rule. So define the business scenario for the availability check. So like in ATP, we have the different checking rules for sale order, delivery, make to stock, power stock. Anyway, I will show you at sale order, right? I will take the standard one only. So now checking group is done, checking rule is done. Then we have to define the scope of check. If you observe here, for the scope of check, here you can see two nodes: configure scope of availability check, configure scope of advanced availability check, which means this is for the standard ATP and this one is for the advanced ATP. You can see that our G2 is activated for aATP. Okay, then you cannot add the G2 here. See, now we cannot see G2 here, right? So let me try to add G2 here. It won't work. See, advanced ATP is deactivated for G2. So it will not take. Why? Because the G2 is for the advanced ATP. So let me come here, and this is advanced availability check. Here you can find the our G2. See, G2. Okay, so G2 and the checking rule is sales order. So combination of checking group and checking rule is nothing but a checking scope of check. So inside you can see that stocks and recipients requirements. You might have familiar with that. What is ATP quantity? ATP quantity is like stock available stock plus planned receipt minus planned issues. So these are the stocks. Here we are telling system which stocks to confirm, which stocks to consider. Unrestricted consignment stock, unrestricted stock. I want to use safety stock as well, and quality inspection stock as well. Based on the requirement, you can select multiple stocks here. If I go to receipts, what are incoming ones like POs and production orders, so purchase orders. So here you can see incoming purchase orders with supplier confirmation, without supplier confirmation, STOs, like let's say from one plant to another plant stock is coming, that also we can consider here. And requirement nothing but sales requirement, material reservations, return sales orders. So his sales order, let's say some certain quantity is already assigned to one order, but later you want to reroute to another order. So at the time, like a return sales order that might be created, return sales order, that one, so we want to include in it, so that it can be useful here. So let me save here my scope of check. Scope of check also, and the one of the foremost check is, in order to do the product allocation, you have to activate it. So if you go there, it is already activated. Okay, here you can see multiple options by requested delivery date, by material availability date. So if you select that by material availability date, product allocation will be done based on the material availability. If it is requested delivery date, product allocation will be done based on the requested delivery date. Okay, let me select requested delivery date. Why I'm selecting requested delivery date? Because we will confirm the customer, right? So and so date we will do the delivery. I mean to say order confirmation. So for that I'm taking reference as a requested delivery date. It's up to business which option they have to select. So these things, and then I have to add the checking group at my material. So my material is iPhone 17. So let's go to org levels. My plant is SAPN, and sales org is also SAPN. Okay, and distribution channel is FI. So if I go sales general plant, here I can see available check. This is the checking group. So here I will maintain G2. Okay, I maintain G2. So before that, let me try to maintain some stock for it. Let me post some stock for it. So sorry, my plant and slot. Here if I go to material, how much quantity? To quantity, right? To quantity and blender store location SAP. So check and post. Done. Stock posting is done. Let me show you the stock overview. iPhone 17 SAP. So FG01. You can see two stock, two quantity with unrestricted use. That also we include in our checking rule, right? So now GA configuration is done. Now let me go to Fury. Just go to this T code. It will take you to the Fury screen. Yeah, here it is loading. So before going into Fury apps, like I will tell you the what under apps need to be confirmed. So these are the steps we need to these are the steps we need to perform at the Fury application. So there was multiple tasks, configure product allocation. So here we have to configure product allocation, and then allocation sequence. We need to maintain the allocation sequence for the product allocations that we configured, and then we have to maintain the planning data, and then we have to assign the product to the product allocation. Okay, let me go to the Fury. So what is our first step? Manage product allocation. It is loading. Yeah, actually it is configure product allocation, the first step we need to do. So here I got the tag, go over that. So we have to create the allocation object here. So here you can see create option there. You just click on create. I have to create my allocation object, that is SAP product allocation. You can do description. Period is like on what basis you want to allocate the stock, on what basis you have to maintain the planning data. So here you can see calendar year, day, month, quarterly, weekly. So I will make it as a day. So for that for the testing, like it will be more understandable. And the purpose, you can see purpose here, sales document and stock transport document. If we check here, all the sales orders we can use for this product allocation. If you want to enable for product allocation for the STOs, POs, so for that then you have to check it here. Check this checkbox here. So business unit, we will maintain each. Let me search for each. It is sir. So check data type. Here like date and time type we can use for goods issue and material date and request delivery date. So anyway we have activated product allocation based on request delivery date, right? So this we will carry out by RDD, request delivery date. So then here you can add the characteristics. Let me expand all. I will take distribution channel and I will take plant and region. Okay, so this is my combination. Why I'm giving combination means if system gets this combination, so then it will check for the planning data for this combination and what are the quantities planned for this combination, and it will allocate same quantity the sales order irrespective of the ordering quantity. Okay, so these are my characteristics. You can create your own characteristics based on the business need. You just click on create. Allocation object was created. What is our allocation object? SAP underscore PAL. Okay, now let me go to home. So once the allocation object is created, then we need to maintain the sequence for it. Manage product allocation sequence. Why sequence is important, I will tell you. Let's say you have the two type of product allocations. So one is based on the region, distribution, and plant combination. Another is based on the customer combination. So we have to tell the system that which combination it has to give the first preference for it. So so that we can maintain the sequence for it. Let me show you. You just go for create. SAP alloc sequence. Allocation sequence of SAP Navigator. Here also ordering unit, consumption unit. I will make it as each. Backward consumption and forward consumption. So here if your period is day, how many days it has to check for the backward whether this product is consumed or not, how many period it has to check forward whether there is any planned consumptions are there or not. So that kind of controls will be happen here. So that's why we have backward consumption, forward consumption, and consumption direction. So backwards and forward standard ATP also, delivery scheduling also will happen in similar way, right? And then if you scroll down here you can see the priority sequence scope. Okay, here you have to create the sequence group for it. What is our allocation object? SAP underscore PAL, right? That we just created. So what it will do, you can see, restrict the availability. Valid from 1 to date, from which date to which date this is valid. You just click on apply. And create it. So allocation sequence also done. Then we need to, now it is the main part. What we will do, we will do the manage the product allocation planning data. What is our allocation object? SAP underscore PAL, right? For this, how much quantity that we need to define here. So this is our combination, right? Distribution channel, plant, region, right? So for this we need to create the planning data. Click on edit so that you can add. What could be my distribution channel? F1, plant, SAPN, region, just make it 10. Okay, so every day I will make only one quantity. One. Oh, I just clicked on save. I need to edit these values. Okay, here also 1. Here also 1. So for this entire week, like let me take for one day 1 week, like I'm maintaining is each day 1. Okay, here I'm telling system that if this distribution channel, plant and region combination exists, we have to allocate the only this much quantity only. Okay, if the consumption is happening forward or backward, that is another case. Okay, so I'm giving the allocation quantity of one only, irrespective of order quantity. Okay, now it's done. Then here come the last settings. The last setting is assign product to the product allocation. If you go there, what is our allocation sequence? SAP underscore alloc underscore seq. Okay, this is right our allocation sequence. So in this allocation sequence, we are telling system that which materials under which plant should undergo for this product allocation. What is our material? iPhone 17. What is our plant? SAP. So here I am giving information to the system that for this material and in this plant, then only just carry out the product availability check. Okay, product allocation. Otherwise, don't check for the product allocation. That's what I am giving information to the system. Let me save here. Okay. So before that, I want to show you the load for it. So when the product is consumed, when the product is confirmed, consumption will be updated. So then here we can see the overview over there. So how much quantity it is consumed. So what is our allocation object? SAP underscore PAL, right? Okay, SAP underscore PAL. Now you can see there is no data, there is no load. You can see all the zero because this allocation object never consumed anywhere. Okay, now let me go to the system via 01. Let me create a sales order for it. Before that, let me deactivate it because I want to show you how quantity will be confirmed before and after the product allocation activation, right? So I want to deactivate it. Assign product to product allocation. SAP underscore alloc underscore sequence. If I go there, here some random plant I will assign. Okay, material itself is not there over there. Okay, I will do one thing, I will delete it. Here you can see I have configured all the GA settings and all the Fury settings, but here I'm not assigning the product to the product allocation. So you just see how system will behave now. Let me go to VA01, SAPN, PO something, material is iPhone 17, I will give quantity as 3. See, out of 3 quantity, 2 is confirmed. Why? Because I have a free stock of 2, right? Okay, you can see I have a free stock of 2, so that's why out of 3, 2 are confirmed. Based on the, you can see the scope of check, because from the scope of check, it is in unrestricted stock. From unrestricted, we have 2 stock, so then the system took the 2 stock and it is confirmed. Okay, this is our scope of check, 2 confirmed. So let me cancel it. So let me assign the product to the product allocation. Now I will assign the product to the product allocation. So iPhone 17, my plant is SAPN. Let me save it. Okay, so for the same product, let me go to the sales order creation screen. SAPN, it is my one, and let me give the customer PO and -70. So order quantity, so I have a pre-stocked of 2, right? So in this 2 free quantity, like I will make it as a 3. Okay, earlier how much it is confirmed? Out of 3, 2 is confirmed. Okay, now let's see 3 quantity, only 1 is confirmed. You can see total how much free quantity? 2 is there. Even though 2 is there, it is system only able to confirm 1 only. So let me check the scope of check. Scope of check also same, right? G2 and A. Why? So let me show you why. If you here you can see product allocation, right tab. If you click on here, you can see 21 requested elevated. How much it is requested? 23 quantity. But how much it is confirmed on 21? Only 1. Why? Because you can see allocation situation here. This is a node. If you click on this icon, you can see the allocation situation. We have made one quantity for each day, right? So each period. For us, period is 1. So how much it is? 1 quantity. So based on this thing, like it will be confirmed here. Okay. So if I confirm 1 quantity, so irrespective of stock, like system will only confirm quantity based on the product allocation once it is activated. Let me show you how much we have added here. Manage product allocation planning data, right? So in this, what is our SAP underscore PAL? So the data, it is retrieving from here, 1 quantity, 1 quantity, 1 quantity. So that's why in the allocation situation we can able to see, even if it is 3 quantity, system able to assign 1 quantity. Same will be updated at allocation situation. Okay, how this allocation situation will update? Based on the product allocation planning data and backward and forward planning is there, right? So from there, like it will get updated. Okay, so let me save the, sorry, I closed it. Okay, so here you can see out of 4 only 1 is confirmed. Okay, let me confirm this quantity and let me save the sales order. Let me save the sales order. Before saving the sales order, I want to show you the load. Okay, I want to show you the load. So in production allocation overview, this is our allocation object. So click on go. I'm just refreshing it. Okay, you can see there was no load here. Let me save the sales order. So 1 at all zeros 205 is been saved, right? So this is our sales order. You can see if I refresh here, now system is refreshing.
Unknown call.
So here you can see this state load is 100%, right? So if I click here, I can see that what are the sales order share this load. Okay, so 1 at all 205, right? 1 at all 205 and item 10. So we have only one item, that is item 10, right? So it can, you can see status is partially confirmed or unconfirmed. Why it is partially confirmed? Here we have the 4 quantity, but only confirmed is 1 quantity. So that same 1 quantity, confirmed 1 quantity updated over the consumption. So that's why we can see the load details here. So these load details will be useful for the monitoring the allocation updates, how they are allocating, how the product is allocating, so different customers. So this is how product allocation will work. So in upcoming videos, like I will try to do about the back order processing and alternative based confirmations. So to get all these videos, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching. Have a good day. If you have any questions, you feel free to post it in the comments. I will reply. Thank you so much.